The solution is within you. Blessings and peace, dear ones. It is wonderful to have this opportunity to communicate with the beautiful souls who come forward and who are part of an ever-growing tribe, a great gathering of humanity coming forward upon your earth to bring wisdom, liberation, upliftment, love, healing, forgiveness, understanding, deep understanding from beyond the mind, to bring it forward because it's so needed on your earth. How wonderful that you are here and that I can share with you for this moment. The solution is within you. You see, you're living in a paradigm where there are a lot of problems, and you might perceive that they are outside you, and yes, they are too, because you're living in a created physical reality, an agreed paradigm that you have created together and go on creating because you come back and you've embellished it and increased it and brought so much magic to this earth, each and every one of you. Creator beings coming in small ways and great ways to make evolutionary changes from one lifetime to the next. And so you understand my meaning when I say the solution is within you, because what needs to happen is that you actually own, first of all, that the problem is within you, if there is one. And of course there may not be. You may be already enlightened, and that's wonderful. But even so, you might be experiencing that there's this ongoing problem without you or outside you that is propagated by those who believe in that problem. So what to do? Well, again, come back, because you see, you cannot help another if you embody the problem they're in, because, well, what's happening is you're taking on their problem. You then have only one option, which is to work on yourself and find the solution within. The solution is always within, because problems are always really within each person, and only each person can resolve what they're calling the problem within themselves. But if a great company of people, and this is the mind control aspect of it all, that your culture has created, and you have all created it, you have all in a certain way agreed on certain realities, and that controls your mind. And perhaps some of you have had experiences with myself or other enlightened or ascended beings who bring you out of that particular mindset and show you another mindset, and hey presto, you move over there, and now you believe something else. Have you been through that? You see, the solution is within. You change your mind, the problem changes or goes away, and the solution is found, and it's always within each individual. So if it is possible for you in any way within your own life, or perhaps in association with another, to own everything that's going on in your reality and realize, wait a minute, if I can own this, then I can solve it. The solution is within me. It's all about how I look at this. And then if you are in a particular part of the world where there really is a control mechanism coming in to deeply affect your life, which is happening in all sorts of places in the world, first of all, look within and ask yourself, am I free inside, in my heart, in my mind? Because if you are, if you can work out what's making you afraid, and you can understand that why you put yourself in that position is because you needed to meet that fear, and you unhook yourself from the source of the fear, which might be, coming from a government or an authority or something which appears to have control over you, and you just spend some quiet time, This doesn't yet involve going out and, walking the streets with placards or smashing shops or anything like that. This is just you working inside yourself, working out how you got entangled where someone else was able to tell you what to do. How did you get there? Untangle it, unravel it, and realize, wait a minute, no one can control my soul. No one can actually control my mind. If I think that, that's because I decided to think that. If I believe this, it's because I decided to believe this. I am free. That doesn't put a judgment on anything you believe, but what matters is, are you free? Are you thinking it and believing it in the freedom of your own decision, of your own connection to your higher self? Or are you influenced, and that's a very big question, by those in authority? Or is there another reason for your mindset that also, if you're ruthless, and you do have to be ruthless in this process, that is hooking you, that is imprisoning you in a certain attitude. And then, of course, as soon as you don't feel free, you're then on a rapid path to actually feeling very, very unfree and quite imprisoned. So what matters is your belief in your own freedom, your ultimate freedom, that you are the living spirit within. You are a free spirit, a free soul. No one gets to control you. You are in charge of your mind, your emotions, your actions. Now, there may be those who believe they're in control of the entire planet, perhaps, or of a section of the planet, or whatever they may think. And that is, here is the test for you. They're not in control of your mind, or your emotions, or your spirit. Remember, they might be able to tell you what to do, but they're not in control of your mind, your heart, or your spirit. Now, at that point, if you are really free and you look at what you're being asked to do, that's the point at which you can untangle yourself and you realize, wait a minute, I don't have to follow this. I am actually free. And you will find a way. How that way will be quite magical, quite individual. But you finding your way to that, if you like, embodied and enacted freedom, is to do with your emotional, mental, and spiritual process of realizing that you are in ownership of the solution. The solution is within you, and it is in your attitude, in your emotional body, and how you feel, because the law of attraction is the law. It never changes. And when you free yourself, the solution of freedom comes to you. It comes in an oblique way, it comes in an extraordinary and miraculous way, but it comes. It depends, however, on whether you feel free within your being. And that is your work, beloved. Because you are always the problem, and you are always the solution. There actually is nothing outside you other than what you create. And if you have any other attitude, then I really do encourage you to think again about what I've said. If you believe that you are controlled by an external force, really think again and try and say to yourself, I am in control of my life. I am in control of my heart and my feelings. I am in control of my thoughts. Within me is the solution to my whole life. If I feel imprisoned, the solution of liberation is within me, and it starts in my mind, in my heart, and in my sensations. It's a deep work, but you can do it. Each one can do it. The first thing is to create affirmations and mantras for yourself. I am free. I am the living spirit within. I am made of light. No one can trap my spirit. I am connected to the divine, to God, Goddess, to angels, to high beings who take care of me. I am protected. I am safe. All my family is safe and protected. The more you take hold of yours, it's all happening in you. You're the creator of it. The more you can change it, the more you can create solutions where you perceive you are being impacted with problems that maybe are coming through a legal system that's gone a bit ahead of itself and, gone out of balance and is doing pretty crazy things in your world. But the thing is, the magic hasn't gone away, beloved. The laws of the universe, they didn't change. The presence divine did not go away. So the problem is within you. It's within your attitude and it's within your control to change it and to bring in the solution. So I really do invite you to create positive affirmations and say them to yourself all the time, especially in situations of extremity, of stress, of oppression, and of any kind of imbalance within your governments and figures of authority within your life. Because you're the one who can bring the solution. And especially if your feeling is that you're being oppressed by another, free yourself inside and freedom will come outside. And may the living spirit of liberty, of freedom of thought, of freedom of faith and belief, of the freedom of your spirit to be in your body without restriction, without any kind of oppression, come to pass in your life every day in the beauty way. May your heart be freed from fear, stress, strain, constriction. And may your body be liberated to enjoy the beautiful life that you have chosen to live here upon the earth, so that you can bring forward every day of your life beauty, peace, love, joy, truth, harmony, well-being and deep understanding that is beyond the mind. Blessings and peace to you, one.